Chris, with the Christmas season just over, and with your large, very close family, what was Christmas like at your house?
Well, we went to Cleveland, Tennessee, which is my hometown, with our grandparents. And so it was my Nana and my Dadu, which is my grandpa.
Right.
And then it was my parents, and then Kenneth and Kevin and Cameron, and myself. And so Christmas morning, they were up at like 5 a.m. They were just up. They were up. But we told them they couldn't come downstairs until 8 a.m. because my parents still had Christmas presents they were packing, or like wrapping. And so they came down and they were just so happy. We have this one thing called the Elf on the Shelf. And so it's, have you heard of it before?
You bet, yeah.
So she stole one of their Christmas presents, which was their favorite Christmas present. Yes.
Okay.
She stole one of their Christmas presents, and they found the elf, and it was their Lego superhero video game.
Okay.
And they were so happy. They were like, "Oh, she took our video game!" And it was like screams all over the house, and it was just awesome. And my sister got a tablet, and so she didn't look at anything else. She got like thousands of clothes and everything, but her tablet was her favorite gift. And then I got my favorite gift was my new Bible, and then I got a book called Never Go Back, which talks about 10 behaviors you should never go back to in your lifetime. And yeah, it was pretty solid. It was great. And then we ate good, and it was just awesome.
Good.
It was awesome. I got 2 onesies. One of the onesies is like a cheetah on the top, but it's a pig on the bottom.
Interesting.
It's really weird. What else did I get? I got, of course, my new Bible, and I got 2 new books. One was Never Go Back, and another one was Fervent.
You did mention that, yeah.
Yes, and it's about strategic prayer, and it's really good. It's not boring like most prayer books. I think they're boring, but this one is really good. And I also got a new journal, and I had the Obamas on the front.
Right.
And it's really pretty. And I got money, a lot of money.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
My parents, as I get older, they don't know what to get me, clothes-wise, because they're like, we don't know what you like, so we just give you money to go get it.
Yeah, well, when you get to be an adult, I guess that kind of stuff happens. You've mentioned a couple of times, and we've talked about it during these interviews. You're so based in your faith. Can you talk about that a little bit, and maybe what you feel your mission is in that area? I'll just leave it at that, and you fill in the blanks.
Well, lately I've been praying for God's divine purpose for me, because I feel like in every season of our lives we have a different purpose. It's not like we have just one big purpose and it never changes. So in this season, I really feel like the Lord is leading me to encourage people and listen to people. I'm not really sure why. I mean, I know I like psychology, so that's a part of listening. But encouraging, definitely with my teammates. One thing I've been trying to get them to do is accept compliments lately, because it's been a huge thing in society with women. We're really bad at taking compliments.
I agree.
They're so bad at it. So on the team, I do. I'm very intentional about encouraging them and speaking life into them, because we're all so critical about ourselves, and we don't have. Sometimes we don't know how much power our words have over our life. And so I encourage them every day, give them compliments, and just build them up. And I'm like, nope, you have to take the compliment, take it. And they're like, thank you. And so that's one thing we're going through right now. Just learning the power of the tongue and how powerful it is, because you can build someone up or tear them down just by one thing you say. So that's my focus right now.
As a senior, that seems to go naturally with a leadership role that maybe you've inherited this year. As a senior, which came first, the senior leadership thing, or this journey into this idea?
I think this journey has came first, because I've always had a knack for just encouraging people, and I worked at a camp over the summer called KAA. It's a sector of Kanakuk Camp, which is a Christian sports camp, and we're big on encouraging people and getting hype and getting excited for people. And so I've worked there for 2 years now, and so that was before senior year. And so I definitely think that's came first, and it's just fit into my role as one of the captains on the team. Maddie and I have different roles as captains, and I think that's really good, because we mesh really well, because we have different strengths that come together.
How do you use your faith in a competitive environment? Because a lot of people think maybe the two don't go together, but what's your view on that?
I have been praying about that for a long time. One thing is, before the games, we always have a team prayer. And during the prayer, I usually pray for him to keep both teams healthy. and for us to compete at our highest level of both teams, because it's not like God is on one team, like, okay, God help us win and help them to lose,
Right.
because there's Christians on both teams. They could both be praying for that. And so I really just pray. Lately, the Lord has been telling me are you getting better every play? That's really been one thing in my mind, because in the game there's a lot of things, fear, there's doubt, there's, oh, don't shoot that, oh, you're going to miss it, don't shoot it, pass it, shoot it yourself, like selfishness, and there's a lot of like sinful things that could come up during that. And so lately He's just been speaking to me and telling me every play, are you getting better every play, are you doing your best every play, and splitting it down to every play and focusing on am I getting better every play has really been helping me a lot. Just like being selfless every play, or am I getting my player open every play? And definitely your mental toughness plays a lot into like your spirituality with sports, because I found that there's a lot of like inner like people they're different whenever they get competitive. I've noticed, like,
absolutely,
yes, they're like one person off the court, and then when they get in the court, some people have like really bad attitudes, and there's some people that have really good attitudes. There's some people that like get really just like negative and stuff like that. So I think that in that environment, like, the Lord really shows us things that we need to work on, like when we get competitive. And so I think it's really important just to like focus on keeping your character while being competitive at the same time.
Great answer. Great thought. This past weekend, you got a chance to play instead of the 5 position, the big position, the big post player. You got a chance to play a little bit of the 4. How was that? How did that work out?
It was great. It was like coming back home. Oh my gosh. I played 5 up until I was like maybe 11, because I was taller than everyone else, and then they were like, okay, we'll work you into the 4, kind of, and I really like the 4 position. I think it gives me great rebounding position because I'm on the outside, and so the big girl's on the inside, and I can crash and like kind of jump over, and it's great. I also like the versatility, like I can shoot outside or I can drive inside. Sometimes as the 5, since I'm undersized, it's like I'm banging with them, and then I get it, and then I'm trying to like, I'm already close to the basket, so their hands are already, and so it's hard to use my quickness down there, and so it was really just fun to like just be in my element, man. I just love the 4. It's great, yeah.
Why do you do it? Why do you do athletics in college? What do you get out of it other than the points or rebounds or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, why do you do it?
For me, I feel like basketball is a part of my purpose. Like, there's girls on the team who they want to be nurses after school. They want to be teachers after school. I want to go overseas and play basketball after school because I just love it that much. And I feel like that's the way that God has given me to, share His love and share who He is. I also feel like if I didn't do sports in college, I would be bored out of my mind.
Really?
Like, yeah. I look at the regular students and I'm like, so you get out of class and what do you do all day? You just homework and work? I couldn't picture it. I couldn't. Another thing is the friendships. I have met some of my best friends on my basketball journey, and on this team, like, I've met some of my best friends, and like, I'm so blessed to have a team that I do, because a lot of teams don't like each other like we like each other. We hang out on our own whenever we don't have basketball, whenever we're not like forced to hang out, we like hang out. We have a group Snapchat where we Snapchat each other all day, and so the friendships that I have gained are just, they're priceless. I never take it back.
It makes me sad. We are a senior, and we won't get to have these chats anymore.
Well, I'll come back to visit. I'm only in Overland Park, 45 minutes away. So
that's awesome. Hey, Senior Chris Keys, thank you so much. Always fun to talk to you. And we'll be back with more after this.